Bitcoin is on the rise again, breaking records and leaving everyone wondering, is this just the beginning of an even bigger rally? Today, we'll uncover what exactly has been driving Bitcoin's recent price movements, how it's tied to major events like elections, and what that could mean for the future. Stick around because we've got plenty to unpack, including a deep dive into Ethereum's performance and how all of this could impact the entire crypto market. By the end of this, you'll have a better grasp of why Bitcoin and Ethereum are behaving the way they are, and what might be coming next. Bitcoin reached a new all-time high of 105,770 Singapore dollars, $79,790 US, at about 1:35 p.m. Singapore time on November 10th. This fresh high comes just days after its previous record of 100,186 Singapore dollars, $75,577 US, achieved on November 6th. A jump like this makes people wonder, could it be driven by larger factors at play? Could it be influenced by political shifts or the changing economic environment? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Over the past year, Bitcoin has surged by roughly 107%, climbing from 54,266 Singapore dollars to its current peak. However, the climb hasn't been without its dips and turns. In fact, a significant part of this increase, around 32%, has happened within just the last month. This tells us that recent factors, perhaps more immediate than long-term trends, have played a big role. But what exactly are those factors? Why this sudden rally now? We'd love to hear your theories, drop a comment. Interestingly, much of Bitcoin's trading has been confined to a narrow range just below 93,075 Singapore dollars, $70,000 US, for most of the year, particularly since its previous high in March 2024 of 97,355 Singapore dollars, $73,442 US. It wasn't until recently that Bitcoin was able to shake off the resistance, surpassing its previous barriers and reaching new peaks. So what changed? Could it be that the cryptocurrency market is responding to political and economic forces that many haven't fully considered? Speaking of political forces, let's factor in the influence of the US elections. It's no secret that Bitcoin's price tends to correlate with major political events. Traders had been anticipating a rise in Bitcoin's price in the event of a Donald Trump victory, while they expected a potential downside if Kamala Harris emerged victorious. So, does the current rally signal confidence in Trump's campaign promises, or is it driven by other global dynamics? Trump himself headlined the biggest Bitcoin conference of the year in Nashville in July 2024, pledging to make the US the crypto capital of the planet and the Bitcoin superpower of the world if re-elected. Such statements can have a powerful effect on market sentiment, especially for crypto enthusiasts. Historically, election years have been pivotal for Bitcoin, with notable gains of 87%, 44%, and 145% in the 90 days following the 2012, 2016, and 2020 elections, respectively. What's fascinating here is the common factor that all these election years coincided with Bitcoin halving events, which dramatically reduced the supply of new Bitcoins entering the market. This year's rally seems to follow a similar trajectory, but are we merely riding a wave of reduced supply, or is this time fundamentally different due to the political landscape? Let us know what you think. Ethereum, too, is having a moment of growth, currently trading at 4,270 Singapore dollars, $3,221 US. This represents a substantial increase of 50% over the past year, up from 2,827 Singapore dollars, $2,132 US. However, Ethereum's price behavior has been notably more volatile than Bitcoin's. Where Bitcoin is moving along a relatively steady incline, Ethereum's trajectory has been much choppier. Could this volatility indicate more potential gains for Ethereum? Or does it mean there's underlying instability that investors should be wary of? What's your prediction for Ethereum's future? Leave your thoughts below. Historically, post-election returns for cryptocurrencies have aligned with major Federal Reserve policy shifts, and with upcoming anticipated rate cuts, the market is showing a great deal of optimism. Could further rate cuts provide another major boost to Bitcoin's value? As we move forward, interest rates, regulatory stances, and the broader acceptance of cryptocurrencies are all elements in play. The real question here is, are we in for another parabolic run, or are there storm clouds on the horizon? We're eager to hear your opinions in the comments. If you found this news breakdown helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to our channel, 2230. That way you won't miss out on our future updates on the fast-evolving crypto space. And as always, your thoughts are invaluable to us. What do you think will happen next in the world of cryptocurrencies? Will Bitcoin continue to rally, or are we approaching a peak? Let us know below.